Hey guys, Valorant is a very mechanically deep game, and I want to make a little series about common knowledge in Valorant. Since this is my first video, I wanted to give some context into what I mean and what this video is going to be about. So common knowledge, in the way I'm using it, are the things that help you make better decisions while playing the game and hopefully allow you to win more often. The things I'm going over in this series aren't completely essential, but they will help you in almost any relevant situation. In this video, I'm going to talk about the topic of sound in Valorant. Now, sound is very well made in Valorant, and you can instantly tell where an enemy is based on what you hear through your headphones. And you can even take it a step further by knowing approximately how far away an enemy can be. How does this work? Well, this is where the common knowledge comes into play. Every ability, and actually every sound, has its own radius. It's not all constant and you can hear everything 50 meters away. No, every ability has its own range. And this video will talk about Jett's abilities and how far away you can hear each one of them. Again, I won't be doing this intro for every video if I do actually make more. I just wanted something to build off so that you, the viewers, had some knowledge of what's going on and what I'm actually showing. So, one last thing. For the topic of sound, since you can't really see sound, these types of videos will have equalizers which will visually show feedback if sound is being made, even if the sound is very quiet. For example, this is an equalizer I'm showing on the screen right now, and it will react to any sound being made. So my voice or some snaps, and I'll use this to demonstrate if sound is still audible from the ability being used. The first ability that I want to cover is her hover, which if you first pick up the game, you might think it's completely silent just from seeing what the ability does, but it's actually pretty loud and you can hear it up to 30 meters. Cloudburst is a very quiet ability, and you can only hear it if you're less than 10 meters away from the cast.
Here.
Note that the cast isn't the only thing that makes noise during the Cloudburst ability. The other thing that makes noise is the actual burst of the smoke. You can see that you can hear the burst of the smoke at 30 meters clearly. This difference in audible ranges is something that I can see Jett players using to their advantage to make good baits and smart outplays.
Here.
Updraft is a loud ability that can be heard at 40 meters.
Here. Here.
Tailwind is another loud ability, which is pretty surprising, just considering how Jett presents as an assassin type agent. It has the same audible range as Updraft with 40 meters. During the duration of the cast of Tailwind, one thing you'll notice is that the ability actually emits sound twice, once during the beginning of the cast and once during the end. This means if Tailwind is cast into the audible range of somebody, then they will hear it.
Here.
The last ability is Jett's Blade Storm, and I want to be clear that I'm not listening for the global voiceover line. When you turn the voiceover line off, you can actually tell that the ability is completely silent while casting. The knives which she throws are also pretty silent, and you can only hear it about 5 meters away from where they land. Hope you guys liked the video. I wouldn't recommend memorizing every distance that I've talked about in the video, more like remembering what abilities are quiet and which are loud, so that when you do hear the abilities, then you can better pinpoint where they could possibly be on the map. Again, this is my first video, so any feedback would be greatly appreciated. I think if I were to continue this, I would go through the different agents, and then I have some more ideas. If this kind of information is interesting to you guys, I mean, leave a like. It's YouTube. Sub if you want. Thanks for watching.